Just to end how soap operas have changed the world, I've told you, everything you watch is part of the big agenda. BBC, soap operas aren't often celebrated for contributing to the good of society. They admit they're addictive, though, because they're meant to be. But around the world, the genre has been succeeded in providing educational entertainment, which is a blend of public service messages and melodrama that has enraptured millions of viewers. That's what makes you all PC, political correct. So he gives you an example here. Harry Oakes as Dan, Gwen Berryman as Doris Archer in The Archers, which is widely thought to be the longest running soap opera in the world. It was in 1951 that BBC Radio and the Ministry of Agriculture, so here you are, the Ministry of Agriculture run by the government and the BBC run by the government created The Archers, an everyday story of country folk, which encouraged farmers to try new techniques to increase productivity in the years after World War II. That was chemical farming, folks. And the chemicals came from the waste products of the munitions industry, from DuPonts, etc. It says, why soap? Well, the genre was christened in 1931 when the first radio series Clara, Lou and M attracted the attention of detergent manufacturer Colgate-Palmolive. The daytime series had a long following amongst housewives of Colgate-Palmolive, who became its sponsor, using it to advertise detergent. It's one thing to read a persuasive argument in print. It's quite another to be persuaded by the power of the human voice, says Andrew Crystal, Professor of Broadcasting Studies at the University of Sunderland in the UK. What was challenging was getting the message across without people feeling they're being harangued or preached at. They just put it in the soaps. What are you using there, Dora? Oh, it's Palmolive. My, your skin looks so soft and lovely. And that's how you get stuck on it. But there's a lot more goes into soaps than that. Everything that's politically correct for updates is in there too. And your comedies, and in your movies.
Oh, it's such an honour to have you here, Mr. Mayor.
Oh, please call me Boris.
Lucky for me that your bike got a puncture, isn't it? Now, would you like a topper?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Unbelievable. So much for giving him what for.
You know, I do so admire a man who devotes his entire life to serving society.
Good morning. What a wonderful day.
Not in my house. Oh, kids. Who'd have them?
We see a lot of things that are going very well. Things like reducing childhood death, reducing childhood death.
Oh, kids. Who'd have them?
So you've got to help mothers who want to limit family size have the tools and education to do that. And that's the only thing that really counts.
Oh, kids. Who'd have them?
Mothers who want to limit family size.
You won the lottery?
Oh, yeah, man. You could say that again. Got my second vaccination?
Already? Oh, good for you. I'm due my first one later today. I'm calling it my superpower. Make me that bit more invincible.
Science is a wonderful thing, you know.
Tanzanian President John Magufuli has dismissed coronavirus tests being used in the country as faulty after they returned positive results on samples taken from a goat and a pawpaw.
Science is a wonderful thing, you know.
Oh, rather you than me.
Oh, don't tell me. You're one of them anti-vaxxers.
Oh, but you must admit they pushed it through too quick. Lab rats, that's what we are.
The government has signed deals to buy 2 more experimental coronavirus vaccines.
Countries are placing orders long before clinical trials are finished.
What experimental coronavirus vaccines? Lab rats, that's what we are.
The woman in charge of buying coronavirus vaccines for the UK says the government has to hedge its bets.
We don't know if any of these vaccine formats that we've acquired will actually work.
What experimental coronavirus vaccines?
No, I ain't having any of that rubbish pumped into me. 20 me fags, please.
No, I ain't having any of that rubbish pumped into me. 20 me fags, please.
You know, this night work's kind of rough, isn't it? That's right. But a camel's always a pleasure.
Yes, folks, the pleasing mildness of a camel is just as enjoyable to a doctor as it is to you or me. In a nationwide survey, doctors in all branches of medicine were asked, "What cigarette do you smoke, doctor?" The brand named most was Camel's. Tens of thousands of doctors, general practitioners, surgeons, specialists, doctors in every branch of medicine were included. And according to this nationwide survey, more doctors smoke Camels than any other cigarette. Try Camels yourself, the cigarette so many doctors enjoy.
No, I ain't having any of that rubbish pumped into me. 20 me fags, please.
Dolly Parton, she can say what she likes.
The Dolly Parton COVID-19 Research Fund is listed in the footnotes of a New England Journal of Medicine report on the vaccine's promising results. That's because Parton donated $1 million to Vanderbilt University Medical Center earlier this year to fund coronavirus research. She also urged her fans to donate. Vanderbilt ended up participating in Moderna's vaccine trials.
I mean, normally I'm with her all the way, but who knows what it's going to do to us in 5-10 years' time.
Experimental coronavirus vaccine.
Well, let me tell you what I do know. Last year, I was lying down in a hospital bed gasping for breath. Thought it was all over. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Of those who get symptoms, the great majority, probably 80%, will have a mild or moderate disease. Might be bad enough for them to have to go to bed for a few days, not bad enough for them to have to go to the doctor.
COVID, man, will kill you faster than them fags.
The great majority of people, even the very highest groups, if they catch this virus, will not die.
COVID, man, will kill you faster than them fags.
If you are diagnosed, you test positive for coronavirus, even if you go into hospital, but then you recover and you come out, and then 2 months later, say, or a period of time later, you then die of something completely unrelated to coronavirus, your death will still be added to that coronavirus death tally.
Some of the best scientists have worked on this.
A significant proportion of people will not get this virus at all.
But you reckon you know better? How's that PhD working out for you, Karen?
Karen?
Yeah, well, I've got plenty of time to think about it, you know. We're much younger than you.
Oh, well, you want to worry about getting to my age if you carry on thinking like that?
The great majority of people, even the very highest groups, if they catch this virus, will not die.
After everything we've been through this year.
Just simple words there, reacting it. You're quite emotional by that.
Well, it's just, it's been, you know, it's been such a tough year for so many people, and there's William Shakespeare putting it so simply for everybody that, you know, we can get on with our lives.
Can't help some people.
I think we have a critic.
That's the only time you should be wearing masks. You've killed 2 birds with 1 stone here. 1, no medication, no vaccine. 2, BBC licence gone. Programming, that's all it is. That's your media, that's your fear. That's what it's all about. Smash that up and you're free from the virus. That'll do, thanks.